Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
You know, I guess I can wear the red polo to work. Welcome to Hy-Vee Today. This is Tony Tone. I was talking about this yesterday with my boss, Matt Schweitzer, who was on the show, Hy-Vee store director, and I said, red polo Friday? And he said, you can wear it. It's in the dress code. And I thought, well, I do like having my arms out, sun's out, guns out. Maybe I'll wear it to work. So I come into work this morning, and the first thing that Matt Schweitzer, the only person I answer to, my boss, says is, you really wore it. So am I going to get sent home to change? I don't know. I've worn it before. You've seen me before with it on the show, but I'm pretty sure he was kidding. He's very sarcastic, and I'm still kind of getting used to that. But that was the first thing he said was, wow, you really wore it. You really wore it. And I was like, I did. Was I not supposed to? Maybe he's just messing with me because it's Friday the 13th, and my superstition is getting sent home to change my shirt at 36 years old. Do you have any superstitions? You shouldn't. There is a full moon. Oh, boy. Perfect. Yes, I'm also going to have to go to the principal's office. Steve's telling me. Great. I tried to avoid the principal's office. Full moon on the Friday the 13th. So that's today. Wow, the moon will be officially full at 11:33 p.m. I'll tell you this right now. If I'm awake at 11:33 p.m. tonight, somebody come check on me because I'm probably turning into a werewolf at that moment. I do not want to be awake at 11:33 tonight. I don't have to. I could be asleep at that point. Maybe my daughter will be waking up for one of the 4 times that she wakes up each night. I don't know. But what I do know is that it's a great day to come to Hy-Vee. We have a Friday the 13th sale that I'm really excited about. And, yeah, you know what, Chad? I think just for the sake of making this easy, I'm going to take a picture and airdrop it to you. So we don't have to worry about holding the ad up. And I'm feeling lazy. I don't want to have to zoom in. I've got the technology. We've got the power. We'll send it on over, and we'll show you this Friday the 13th ad that started, first thing this morning, and the store has been very busy. So if you've made it over, thank you very much. And maybe one of the things you came in for were some of the glazed donuts. I went back to the bakery, and I said, I need a glazed donut. And they said, we've got the boxes all over the store. And I said, I don't want a dozen. I just want one to show y'all how good they look. And these puppies right here, fried fresh in the store every single day. It's like I've never held a donut before with a plastic thing on it. I don't know what to do with my hands. And today only you can get 12 of these, as you just saw, for $3.99. Now listen, that's a great price, okay? They're never that cheap. And they're all, like, you can tell that this was made this morning or last night, overnight. Like, I'm trying to use some willpower to resist taking a bite. It's very good. 12 of them for $3.99. That's in addition to all the other Friday the 13th deals that are going on here at the store. Can we put that picture of the ad on the screen one more time, just so you understand if you're watching this live or at some point later on today? Shout out to Jen and Lieutenant Greg Bach, who's watching, and Karma and Megan and Colleen and Vince Gata and Adam. We appreciate you being out there. So check out these other deals. As I was walking over to do the show, I did bag some groceries for a lady. And yes, we will airdrop this over real quick so y'all can see what I'm talking about, because this is really exciting, and it's today only, Friday the 13th, one day, right? It's kind of spooky. But it seems like it's going to be really nice out. I mean, yesterday it was, like 90 degrees? And hot and humid? Gross. And then today you walk outside, and I was like, should I have gotten a jacket for my kids? Like, am I the worst dad ever that did not get a jacket on my kids for school today? I don't think I'm the worst dad ever, but they probably should have had a coat on. And then it's picture day for my one son, Henry. Picture day. So he's got a polo on, and then he looks at his brother, Ted, who's got the purple shirt on because they're supposed to wear purple. Why would you do that? Why would you have picture day on Friday the 13th, the week of homecoming? Whose idea was that? That's a dumb idea. I'm just going to say it. Because then the kid changes into a purple shirt that's not going to look good in pictures. You know what I mean? So then my wife put the polo in the bag, and then I'm dropping him off at school, and I'm like, when it's time for pictures, put that other shirt on. And he goes, it's going to take too long. I'm like, how long does it take to change a shirt? 7 minutes. I'm like, it does not take 7 minutes. He's being a little dramatic. So now we're going to get, the school pictures where he's got the purple shirt on. I don't know if I have any shirts in my Friday the 13th ad. I mean, we've got Hawkeye stuff, but just look at this real quick, all right? This is today only. I mentioned I was bagging groceries before I got over here, and I bagged some Dole iceberg lettuce and some Frito-Lays and a lot of those half-gallon Hy-Vee milk. 77 cents is a redonkulous deal. The Hormel Always Tender whole boneless pork loin, $1.28 per pound. The little kitchen salads towards the bottom are really exciting. 99 cents. Those are fantastic. Really enjoy those. Makes a perfect side. Hy-Vee Chinese one entree meal, $3.99. Come on. I mean, it's never that low. That price is always like $5.99 or above for the Chinese one entree meal. So you almost can't afford to miss out on that. All right. So at the very least, come in and see us. Get one of these dozen glazed donuts. They're super good. And then I want to mention this. Yesterday we had, hi, Steve. How you doing? Now, I'm trying to use willpower.
How are they?
They're pretty good. You want to put that on? Steve Graham, everybody, stopping by for a second. We're going to mic Steve for sound. How are they? I mean, I think that we both know that the glazed donuts are good. I guess if you're a guest, you could try a bite if you want.
Well, I don't need a loan.
I'm not going to Lady in the Tramp a glazed donut with you. Although, for the sake of the show, maybe it's a good idea. Chris Anderson says, get in my belly. I think he's talking about the glazed donuts. I wanted to mention something. Yesterday, hit the road to Davenport, North Park Mall. The Extreme Cake Decorator Challenge happened.
Yeah.
And we had our very own Jody Fuller, who's been on the show numerous times, and she did a pretty awesome dog cake. And if you saw on our Facebook page, if you follow us on Facebook, you can see a couple pictures from yesterday. I thought Jody did great. It was a lot of fun. There she is, set up at North Park Mall. Steve, how are your cake decorating skills?
Well, not like that. That's awesome stuff. It'll be on display here at the store, so if you want to come and check out some of Jody's work, as well as our other fine cake decorators, they can do custom things. They can do awesome stuff for you.
So that's all the competitors from yesterday. It was great. The two, first and second place go on to Des Moines, and I'll tell you what, I didn't have any cake yesterday. I resisted.
Sounds like you should have a donut then.
Yeah. You're not taking one for the team? Wow. You are never one to turn down a sample. I'm impressed.
Tony, I'm buying a dozen of them, and I'm going to eat 9 of them.
They're so good, right? They're so good.
I'm going to share 3 in the office.
You're going to eat 9? That's perfect. All right, so Friday the 13th, we were talking about the awesome one-day sale. Anything that you are superstitious of, Steve Graham? Do you worry about walking under a ladder? Have you ever broken a mirror?
I have broken a mirror, and that one makes me nervous.
That makes you nervous?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think he was going to admit to anything making him nervous or being superstitious about.
Sometimes good news is being on a camera in front of people makes me nervous.
Yeah, but you've done it enough now. This is old hat for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been around the block on this show.
Let's not talk about superstitions. Let's talk about pork loin and.
Yeah. So okay, you like to. You're a bit of a foodie.
Yes.
And when you see something like that Hormel Always Tender whole boneless pork loin, I imagine you're going to buy several pounds of that, right?
Several loins, because there's all kinds of good things. You can smoke them, you can grill them. We're getting into the fall, even though it's 90 degrees out. Slice it, spiral it, stuff it, wrap it back up, bake it, crock pot it, pulled pork. Oh, the things are endless. Butterfly, chopped sandwiches.
That's what I'm saying.
America's cut, sous vide.
This dude's a foodie. I knew he was going to mention sous videing it.
And
that is a way to infuse, because I've never sous vide.
Sous vide is water bath cooking.
Water bath cooking.
So you get it to the perfect exact temperature you want it, and then pan sear it, and go from there.
And you have like a sous vide machine?
Yes.
It's not Swede. We're not saying like Swedish. Sous vide.
Sous vide, S-O-U-S.
So this guy is a foodie, and yes, that Hormel Always Tender whole boneless pork loin. So like the Friday the 13th deals are one thing, but then even on the front of the ad, how much I love those Choice Reserve New York strips. And for 8 ounce at $3.88 and 12 ounce for $5.79.
They're phenomenal. I've seen pictures of them on your grill.
Yeah.
I think it christened your grill when you first got it.
The grill that I bought from the store.
I actually have 2 in my fridge right now. Heading camping here next week, and those are going to be cooked over the fire.
I mean, when you talk about a price like that, though, I mean, you've been doing this longer than I have, and that's
phenomenal.
Awesome. $5.79 for a 12 ounce. And the 12 ounce steaks are big.
It's a great price, but it's also a quality cut of meat.
100%. Yeah, 100%. All right, so you're going camping a couple of days. There's a lot of stuff in this one-day Friday the 13th sale that I know you could take with you, like that whole boneless pork loin, but also those kitchen salads.
Kitchen salads.
Are awesome.
Let's talk about something real quick. I mean, we're on today, but let's talk about tomorrow.
Okay.
Biggest game of the year.
Right. Iowa State.
Iowa State, tailgating, home gating, whatever you're going to be doing. Maybe you do the pork loin. Maybe you get some 1 pound salads.
There you go.
Come look at all of our party trays we have going on over in the aisle.
You did put together a party tray that has, what was it? There's one tray that's just all egg rolls, which looks fantastic.
There's a 10-count egg roll tray. Yeah. There's a 10-count crab rangoon tray. There's
brings a tear to my eye.
4 pound. It's got sesame chicken, General chicken, orange chicken. I mean,
genius.
It's like chicken wings, but better. So stop, grab one. They're $20. With a 10-cent fuel saver on $19.99 with a 10-cent fuel saver on that Asian chicken tray. If you want to be the talk of your tailgate or the talk of your party that's going on, there it is right there.
I was going to say, nobody has ever shown up to a tailgate with a tray full of fantastic Hy-Vee Chinese food.
I'd be that guy.
Okay, you would be that. All right, Steve would be the one guy. But it's available, and it's ready to go. And you're right. You know, there's a lot of people that have graduated from Iowa and Iowa State in Muscatine. We know that a lot. Kent employs a lot of ISU grads, which is super cool. And there'll be a ton of folks going to Ames. But if you don't want to make the trip and you want to watch it in the comforts of the Market Grill Express, those deals right there, Steve Graham. And I sat here the first game and personally enjoyed the all-you-care-to-eat appetizer bar. And I mean, you look at me and you think that's a guy that can put a hurtin' on an appetizer bar. I got a couple plates and then I was good to go. And my last plate, by the way, was celery and carrots and a little blue cheese. So it was a great variety, is what I'm saying. You know,
covered over a dozen wings.
I don't know if I had a dozen wings, but
yes,
I had quite a few meatballs. And there were egg rolls on that. So that's a great opportunity to sit right here and watch the game.
Simple, easy, great beer prices, great beer selection, great liquor selection. You know, you don't have to worry about weather or whether it's hot or bugs or raining or whatever you might. Yeah. Just come in, sit down, enjoy, relax, and have a great day.
Have you ever, and I'm thinking about this because we've got one of these glazed donuts here. And
Never have I ever.
I feel like, I don't think this is going to be true for you. I feel like in my life I've had the burger with a glazed donut as the bun. Have you ever done that, Steve Graham? Because that could be a fun tailgating thing, right? We've got a dozen glazed donuts today, $3.99. Maybe you save 6 for tomorrow. You're grilling burgers and you're using that as a bun. What do you think?
I've never done the burger, but I can tell you if you slice that thing in half and throw it on the griddle and do a sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich with it.
Wow.
It is
So that's an even better idea. I also use that as an opportunity to take one more bite. Look at that right there.
Hey, now
Great
we're
picture.
talking.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You could literally get all of those ingredients here at the store, and you're good to go. Oh my gosh! I mean, I don't know what to say about that. Savory and sweet, right?
I say I know it's for lunch.
Okay, so and we should also point this out, like. I'm pretty sure. And there you go with it being kind of like toasted. Oh, that's wild. Maybe that's a bagel. I don't know. No, that's a donut.
That's a donut because you got to get it warm and gooey.
I would say that if someone came in today and they said, you know what, I was watching the Hy-Vee Today show. Could you make me a cheeseburger with a glazed donut for the bun? I don't think we would say no to that, right?
Stop and ask for me. I'll cook it for you personally.
Whoa. What if I ordered it?
I'll cook it for you.
And Steve means business because he's the one that doesn't have the red shirt on, right? That's how you know.
Yeah, what? It's Red Shirt Friday?
Yeah, it's in the handbook, apparently. So, all right, a lot of good opportunities for tailgating. It is a huge game tomorrow, and we would be remiss if we didn't mention the NFL. And we're kind of rolling out, and I don't have this ad to show, but we are next week in the Discover Muscatine newspaper. We're rolling out and highlighting some NFL Sunday ticket deals here in the Market Grill Express. Because the good news is,
deals coming on.
If you're a fan of a team that is not in the region, we have the direct Sunday NFL direct ticket in here. I think that's what it's called. I'm probably saying it wrong. You can watch every single NFL game. So, say we're sitting right here, and on this TV we've got tennis on over here, but I wanted to watch the Dolphins game, and then Steve wanted to watch the Vikings game right next door. You could do that.
And then we could have the red zone going, so anytime somebody's about to score, because my fantasy team is rocking, and I am pummeling my wife, which I owe her because she stomped me in a different league last week. So thank you, McCaffrey.
Did you play against your wife this week in fantasy football?
Again, in a different league.
That is awesome. That is fun. It's kind of like a heated rivalry. But that's great, right? The Sunday ticket is super cool to be able to watch literally any game that you want.
It's cool. It's great. I had it at home.
Yeah.
And, it doesn't really do you justice when you only have 2 TVs going.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 TVs. So I think we could cover pretty much every game.
100%.
All you have to do is just get your pint of ale and walk around, and most of the TVs you can see sitting from the bar, but there are a couple just in case there's that 12th game going on
that you don't want to miss.
Yeah.
I also like that on Sundays you could watch your favorite team and $12 all you can eat wings and fries. You had me at hello.
Yes.
And Steve will tell you, and I will say this, I'm going to do at least some of those as boneless chicken wings, which you call
chicken nuggets.
Calls them chicken nuggets. You know what? I'm fine with you calling them chicken nuggets because they're absolutely delicious. And maybe I'm a dainty eater. Look at me with my donut and my coffee and the glaze everywhere. Maybe I don't want to eat the wing. I want to just be able to fork and knife it. And you still would call that a chicken nugget, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to each their own.
That's
I get
right.
it. Some people don't want to eat the bone.
That's right.
But I like feeling like a carnivore and chowing that meat off the bone and enjoying.
I just feel like every single time in my life, like right now, if somebody brought out like a small thing of wings,
and there was bone-in and boneless.
So I would take the bone-in wing. Here's what I'm saying. Every time in my life when I've been about to take a bite, pretend this is a bone-in wing, you're about to take a bite, somebody somewhere in the restaurant or wherever you're at is going to see you and you're going to have direct, awkward eye contact. Does that ever happen to you? You've got the wing, or maybe you're just going to town and you look up and somebody's like, that guy has buffalo sauce all over his goatee. He's making my family uncomfortable.
I'm not going to lie.
Get him
I
out
usually
of here.
look at the wing.
Okay, so that's the secret. The secret is to not look up.
Yeah.
To just be all in the moment. But you know
I'm
what I'm
into
saying?
the
Like,
wing.
there's no like, and I love chicken wings, and if there were some right here, I would eat them in a second with the bone in. But there's no way to do it without just looking. And then you get to the point if it's like the drummy or whatever, and you do that move where you're kind of like, it's just like
It's like
really
the cartoon where
right. That's right.
and out and it's just a bone.
It's kind of uncomfortable, so that's why I'll have the boneless wings, the chicken wings. Anyways, it's $12 on Sundays. That's an awesome deal, and the hand-cut fries.
They're great. Yes.
They are so good. I know, whatever, low carb, I understand if you're on a diet, but allow yourself to have a hand-cut fry if you're going to have a quote-unquote cheat
If you're
day.
on a diet, dip them in ketchup instead of ranch.
Oh, ranch, listen, if you're
there's options,
okay,
right?
if you're on a, let me educate Steve for a second. If you're on a low-carb diet, there is a less likelihood to find a higher sugar or carb content in your ranch. The ranch would be better for you.
Oh,
is what I'm
all
saying.
right.
Unless you're going with like an organic ketchup that's got no sugar, but then it just doesn't taste good. So, but ranch is marvelous. I love ranch, but I'm a blue cheese guy.
No.
So, all right.
I knew there was reasons I didn't like you.
I don't know why people have a disdain with blue cheese in this town. It's the best. I mean, I know I'm not alone here.
So at least if you and I came on Sunday,
right,
and sat down and put the hurtin' on the all-you-can-eat wing bar,
I'm in.
we would not be competing with one another. You would be going boneless and blue cheese, and I'd be going bone-in and ranch. So we would never empty, we wouldn't be fighting over the last one before the fresh ones got brought out.
We can coexist for sure. And I will say the bone-in wings are bigger than, say I could point at a place that may also have wings in the vicinity. Not that I would ever do that. But the bone-in wings here, way bigger. They're called colossal wings.
Yeah.
These Hy-Vee chickens work out, okay? They've got them in a gym. They're pumping iron, and they're massive wings, and you shouldn't miss out on it. I want to mention a couple things from Facebook. Our friend Jen, that's got like 70,000 people on her YouTube channel, she's awesome. She said sous vide is the bomb, super tender. Would you agree that if you sous vide something, it makes it very tender?
Super tender, super moist.
Okay. That's a word that people love hearing on TV.
Juicy.
There you go. That's better.
A pork chop, if you get an 8-ounce America's cut pork chop, put a little seasoning on it, or put a little herbs in your bag as you sous vide it.
Yes.
Oh,
doesn't that sound fantastic?
It's the best pork you'll ever have.
And Lieutenant Greg Bach with the Salvation Army, who was just in the store this morning, I saw him along with his wife Liz. He says if you haven't lived until you've had a hamburger with a glazed donut for the bun. And again,
well, I feel like we should live today, Tony.
You want to do it?
Yes,
I would do it for the absolutely. These are, and I know that I was on a diet and whatever. I'm just telling you guys, this right here, this is a glazed donut that was made within the last how many hours? 5 or 6 hours. Right now it is 8:56 a.m.
There's a good chance those, 4 hours ago.
They're so fresh. They're so good. I still have to pay for that one.
I wish you would have offered me some of that.
I offered it to you when you got here. What do you mean? You're doing me a favor by kind of filling in, and the first thing I did was put that donut. I nudged it over to you, a lady in the tramp dip, and you declined.
I'm getting a dozen.
You hurt my feelings. And you're saying for lunch you'll maybe consider.
Well, there we go. Remember, I'm going to eat 9, so I'll have 3 extra. So you, Matt, and I can have a glazed donut burger bun.
Don't you feel like Matt Schweitzer, Hy-Vee store director, would love the idea to put a cheeseburger on a glazed donut?
I don't know. I've heard that guy's diet, and it's questionable.
You said it, not me. All right. Last thing we can mention while you're here. And I want 2 things. So the first thing I want to say is tonight, Steve, Muscatine High School, halftime. The band will get done playing. One lucky person will come onto the field. If they make 3 field goals, $10,000. Market Grill Express, kick for cash. When was the last time you kicked a field goal in front of a couple thousand people on a Friday night?
Well, here's the deal. I was going to ask you about that. One, it hasn't been in front of a lot of people, but I've been practicing my field goals.
Okay,
because I want to win this. How do I get entered into this?
Well, you show up. I got to stop eating this donut.
I've been stretching.
You show up. You sign up at the white tent that has a photo booth, and our friends with Discover Muscatine, and then they randomly select a name.
If I paid somebody, could I get my name drawn?
Would you agree to donate half of the $10,000 to charity?
Absolutely.
We could probably make that happen. Okay. I'm kidding. We can't do that. It's illegal. But this is the thing.
Tonight, I don't think I could make a field goal from underneath the field goal.
You're kind of like a Bears kicker. I think you would do fine.
Oh, yes.
I'm a Bears fan. I can say it. So, but tonight, listen, Muskie football, and it's not just tonight only, every home game. So
this is awesome.
What are there, like 3 more home games or something like that? So Friday Night Lights, Muscatine High School. It's homecoming tonight. They need a win. The Muskies are desperately looking for a win. They're 0-2 on the season. And somebody has an opportunity to kick for cash during halftime. It's really exciting. And we're kicking around an idea for basketball season.
Was that no pun intended?
Thank you. Very good. Even without having a donut, he's sharp this morning. An idea for basketball season, maybe it's like a half-court shot.
Yeah, I think
that's
fantastic.
I have made, and I'm not saying this, I've made a lot of half-court shots in my life, but with the pressure of a crowd, I don't know if I could do it. I would love to try it. I love basketball. And here's the good news. If it is you tonight that comes out and you try the kick for cash with the Market Grill Express, $10,000, you missed the first attempt. Guess what? Steve, we still hand that person a $25 Market Grill Express gift card. So you're already a winner.
You're a winner, either way.
100%. You can
I don't know what's better, the Market Grill Express gift card or the $10,000 cash.
Yeah, I mean, you could turn $10,000 cash into a lot of boneless wings or nuggets if you'll have it. But I think it's a pretty tough call.
It's a win-win either way. Make it or don't make it. Go out there, have a great time. And thanks to the Market Grill Express for putting this on.
Last thing, Friday the 13th, September 13th is here. Today is also National Peanut Day. You, like me, we love peanuts. We've got a lot of great selection here in the store. As a matter of fact, our coworker Phil Schlesman and I technically still owe our boss, Matt Schweitzer, a thing of the Hy-Vee roasted nuts. So maybe I'll buy him those today.
Those ones when we were moving his desk and we found them
peanuts. We're admitting it now, so Phil and I will have to replace that.
Nothing to see here.
Now, I wonder, with respects to peanuts and you being a foodie, have you ever incorporated peanuts into different recipes? And by the way, a great shot with the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam. You ever work anything into a recipe when you talk about like a dry, roasted, salted peanut?
One of my favorite things to make at home is chicken pad thai.
Okay,
and
sure.
so you always do some roasted chopped peanuts on top of that with a little lime wedge and
Doesn't that sound good?
Sriracha.
I'm telling you.
It's phenomenal. Trust me, I have to get extra packages of peanuts because my wife loves it as well.
Wow.
But let's talk, it's peanut day, but peanut sauce is also very good too. So
you're
a couple
speaking my
great
language.
things, you could do out there. And I was wondering if maybe, since it's peanut day and we have donuts, hone in on this.
I'm in.
Peanut butter donut burger.
Wow. I might start crying. That sounds so good. Peanut butter donut burger. Maybe at this point we should just commit it to the menu for the day.
I think so.
Because we've talked about it so much now that what's going to happen is, because this has happened before, not that it's ever possible to sell out of glazed donuts, but we should probably secure a dozen or two if we're going to make these donut burgers.
I agree.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, let Steve get out of here. $3.99 glazed donuts. You can see the remnants of a little glazed donut right here. It was delightful. It's a great deal. The Friday the 13th one-day sale on the back page of the ad.
Smoking hot.
Awesome deals, but even more so throughout the store. It's nice to walk in the morning. The bakery's turning out a lot of pumpkin bread products. They're not my personal favorites, but I know that they're good because they're making. That's what just like the donuts. The bakery makes so much stuff. You can watch. Every day they're literally rolling the dough to prep to make the donuts. Nothing is coming in frozen that's a donut, and the pumpkin bread stuff is super cool. So definitely a good day to come out and take advantage of it. The thing that I would say is if you do show up here on Friday the 13th, regardless of what time, just bear with us. It is going to be busy, and we'll work really hard to get you in and out because we know that you've got stuff going on, like homecoming tonight or prepping to tailgate at Ames tomorrow. College game day, ESPN College game day in Ames tomorrow. That's a big deal.
That's awesome.
Iowans will be wide awake, I'm assuming at 5 a.m. preparing. I don't even know what time game day starts, but I know that they'll be ready to go. All right, let's get Steve out of here. We'll go to either the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam or the cart cam, and Steve's going to go prep those donut burgers. Might as well, right? Okay, there we go. Toyota Muscatine cart cam. Perfect. Our other friend, Steve, behind the wheel of that 2020 Toyota Muscatine cart cam that is man-powered, which is fantastic. So here we go across the produce department. I've got a handful of donut glaze. I'm okay with that. If you're going to get something on your hand, might as well be donut glaze. And then right there, you can see near the entryway a table with those dozen glazed donuts for, again, $3.99. Absolutely perfect opportunity for you to come in. Steve, if you would, could you grab a box, show the people at home just how good they look. I had to take the last bite of that donut just to get rid of it. There's Steve. I think someone is stealing the car cam. Look at those. Oh, my. Wow. Every single one of those donuts, hand-fried, right? Every single one. Fried by hand at someone's job. They look awesome. Look at that. Those are big. They're fluffy. They're kind of like me, big and fluffy, right? I'm okay with that. So I promise you, what I would not do if I were you, I would not wait to come in for a deal like that because it'll go quick. Steve, what the? Did he just take him out of Steve's hand? Those deals are so good that people are just taking him out of poor Steve's hand. Oh, I don't even know where Steve Graham went. He might have literally just ran up to the office to mow those down. I offered the guy the donut. I was trying to use some willpower, and he turned me down. Can you believe it? And then he just shows up and steals our donuts? That man is wild. And there's Steve. Steve, just stay there for the rest of the show. You'll never know when we're going to cut back to you. We just need you to stay right. Just stay right there, Steve. Watch out. There's a bird behind you. Don't look. Don't look. Nope, don't look. Okay. All right, let's cut back to him just one more time. Let's see if he's still there. Let's see. Is he still there? Hold on. There's Steve. Look at Steve, everybody. All right, now, Steve, if I were you, what I would do is I would move to a different spot in the shot, and then we'll just kind of cut back to you, okay? It'll kind of be like Where's Waldo, but it's called Where's Steve. All right, very good. So today is Friday the 13th, and the sugar's getting to me, everybody. I got a little bit of the sugar in my veins. It's coursing through me. By the way, glazed donut, totally healthy for you. You can trust me, I'm a doctor. Shout out to our friend Austin. Where's Steve? Steve's hiding. There's Steve. Oh, I see him. He's behind the glazed donuts. Good for you, Steve. Hello, sir. All right, very good. We'll come back to him one more time, maybe. All right, today is Friday the 13th. It's National Peanut Day. It is Celiac Disease Awareness Day. Okay. You talk about celiac disease, which is deals with gluten, right? So here at the store, and it is also Fuel Up Friday in the health market. So if you find yourself with some gluten sensitivities or celiac disease, we have literally, guys and girls, a giant selection of gluten-free products in the health market. And today and every Friday in the health market, when you spend $20, you get 20 cents off on your Fuel Saver. So a great opportunity to come in and take advantage of that deal and just check out the selection of gluten-free products. It's also Mid-Autumn Festival Day. I don't really know what that means. And it's European Heritage Day. So do I have some European heritage? Absolutely. Do I have family members right now that I've never met that are in Italy, in Sicily? I do. There are, my real last name is Loconsole, or in Italy it's Loconsole, and there are quite a few of us. You know what I did, and I didn't mention this, so I got one of those DNA kits, what is it, Ancestry or whatever, where you basically like spit in the thing. I guess that's what they need to collect your DNA. Whether it's a scam, it seems pretty legit. I haven't done it yet. But I ordered one. It was one of those things. I was on my phone. It popped up. It was like half off. I ordered it. I've never done it before. Kind of like the 23andMe or the Ancestry. So I need to get that done. Maybe I'll do that this weekend and see. Because I've always been told, right, that I'm Italian, Irish, and Bohemian, which was absorbed by the, Czechoslovakia, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe there's more to me that I don't know. But I do know that, again, Irish, Italian, and Bohemian. So I gotta get that done. I totally forgot to mention that to you guys. I want to say thanks to everybody that came out for the Muscatine High School Homecoming Parade. That was a lot of fun. The weather cooperated. I will say it was a little breezy. It was hot, but it still worked out. They bumped the parade up by 10 minutes yesterday, and it was awesome. And you can see right there, I like this parade. I got to tell you, coming right down Mulberry, you start at Grant Elementary School, you go right down Mulberry, you turn down Bonnie Drive. This is the first year that I didn't just jump out or stop at Mulberry School. I used to cut down the radio station driveway when I worked there. And then congratulations to your homecoming king and queen. I'm trying to remember their names. It was like Bobet and Baston, I think are their last names. Bobet and Baston, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe Olivia Baston. And there he is right there. Is it Joaquin Bobet and Olivia Baston, I'm pretty sure. Or Bastain. I hope I'm not saying it wrong. I'm bad with last names, guys. Don't hold it against me. But your homecoming king and queen. So that's super cool. There they are right there. She was so happy. They seem like great kids. Very happy for them. And yeah, if you missed the parade or if you missed the coronation, go to Discover Muscatine's Facebook page. They have video from that last night. That's how I watched the coronation, right? My wife took my oldest to the high school. I was at home with the 4-year-old and the baby, and we were live streaming coronation, so that was really cool. Okay, a couple other things to tell you. In addition to the Friday the 13th ad with the glazed donuts and everything else, in the meat department, they have an awesome opportunity for you to save on ground beef 1-pound rolls. This is 80% lean, 20% fat, $1.99, limit 8. You want to talk about tailgating, making burgers, meatballs, whatever the case may be. This is an awesome opportunity for you to save. That $1.99 price is super hot, and a limit of 8 is a lot. Like, I don't need more than 8 pounds of ground beef, I don't think. You know what I mean? That's just me. So I would say get that while it lasts. Start it at 8 a.m. 80% lean, 20% fat, ready to roll. Ground beef. You can't beat it, everybody. Maybe you tailgate before the Muskie game. I don't know. Should we give, in addition to the Market Grill Express gift card for the Kick for Cash tonight, should we hand also a roll of ground beef? Thank you for participating. Here's your gift card and your ground beef. Better luck next time. I don't know. And again, I should tell you, so you look for the tent that has the selfie station. They're selling Muskie stuff here. So they sell Muskie stuff, and then there's a tent right next to it. I don't know which gate that would be. It's the gate closest to the gym. I'm bad with my directions. Like the Chuck Van Heck Center's here. There's that entry gate, and then there's a white tent where you sign up for a chance to kick for cash with the Market Grill Express. $10,000 on the line. Looking forward to being on the field, and hopefully you'll have a better kick than those minions right there. And I didn't realize he kicked the minion. That's even better. So that'll be a lot of fun tonight, and we look forward to the Muskies winning, right? I mean, I want them to win. They're 0-2 on the season, and somebody asked me if I'm going to kick for cash. No, I'm not. I don't think I want to embarrass myself. But if you want a chance at $10,000, you got to beat the Muskie game tonight. That'll be a good time for sure. And I promise we'll just give you the gift card. We won't give you a thing of ground beef. Here's this room temperature tube of ground beef we brought you as well. Great job. A for effort. What if the contest was, could you throw a 1-pound roll of ground beef through the goalposts from the 40-yard line? That could be fun. We don't want to waste the ground beef, though, right? We could donate it. It'd be a better use of that. All right, let's talk about that Discover Muscatine ad. Okay, so, Steve and I were talking about these hamburgers from the Market Grill Express. And today only, Friday the 13th, by all means, if you want a hamburger with a glazed donut as the bun, we'll do it for you. You already heard us talk about it, so we'll make that happen. If you just want a regular burger, how does $5.99 sound? That sounds great to me. I mean, that's a heck of a price, especially considering everyday menu prices on the burgers are $8 or $9. So this is the dine-in special. Starts at 4 p.m. Plenty of opportunity for you to come have dinner before like a Muskie football game. $5.99 includes a fountain drink. Normally, a fountain drink is $1, so that's awesome. So you're saving, you figure you take the average cost of a burger, like I said, about $9, plus the $1 fountain drink. You're saving some money, right? Almost $5.50. Love it. Hand-patted burger, ready to go. All the burgers on the menu, $5.99. Includes those hand-cut fries, starting at 4 p.m. You can't afford to miss out on that. It just looks so good. If you do find yourself tailgating tomorrow, and you're, of course, 21 years old, and you love a little vino, we have got a great wine and spirits flyer that runs through this Sunday, so you've got a couple more days. Kayleen has an awesome selection of wine at Wine and Spirits. You can kind of see there's a wine rack behind me here at the bar. Maybe you just want to take advantage of stocking the wine rack in your house, or maybe you have a wine cellar. I have a walk-in wine cellar. That's great. Listen, good deals on wine, ready to roll. Grab that flyer, save, and biggest selection of wine by far. I'm just going to say it, at your hydration headquarters, your Muscatine Hy-Vee Wine and Spirits. That's going out with love to Cody Austin right there, hydration headquarters. So check that out, grab some wine, and just, try something new maybe, because I think a lot of people, you kind of stay in your lane when it comes to the kind of wine that you drink, and I would just say, see what's out there, because we have a huge selection over at Wine and Spirits. Maybe you're going to come in for the Friday the 13th sale, and you're also going to get the flu shot. No appointment necessary. You can walk in, get you taken care of. Always have a pharmacist on staff. I'm pretty sure that Hy-Vee pharmacy manager Nicole Duhlmeyer is with us right now in the pharmacy. That's who gave me my flu shot. Steve Graham got his the other day. We could roll a little bit on that. I'll stop talking if we got audio.
The pharmacy manager at Hy-Vee, and it's flu shot season again. Stop in and see us. All you have to do is fill out the form and come into the counseling room, and the pharmacist will give you your shot. So Steve is being our guinea pig today on my first ever shot. Just kidding. Maybe. No.
Steve's also going to get a 20-cent fuel saver. How do you feel about that?
That's awesome.
All right, this process is so easy. I didn't even feel mine last year. Did you feel it, Steve?
You haven't given me a shot.
No, I haven't. It's all done.
And no appointments are needed.
No appointments. Just walk on in, fill out the paperwork. We run it through your insurance. The majority of insurances pay for the flu shot, so there's no cost to you. So in this procedure, you actually make $4 because you get it on your Fuel Saver card.
Sir, you just made $4. How do you feel?
I feel awesome, and I'm going to be flu-free.
And he's so much more handsome after the flu shot. Thanks,
Come
Nicole.
on in and see us.
So that was Steve Graham getting his flu shot, and Steve Graham is back. No way. You are a madman. You said, I can't believe that. We watched you literally steal a dozen donuts from Steve's hand.
Those are mine.
Okay, Steve bought those. Clip that mic back on for a second. What is that?
That is.
You did it. You are such a rascal.
This is an improvised cheddar, bacon, donut, burger, special of the day, $8, hand-cut fries.
Okay, so you just, I took a couple
Can you
pictures.
let them know
Yes.
that we just made this happen?
Can I let who know? The restaurant?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
you did, look at that. And you've never personally had a donut bun.
No.
So you want to take a bite?
Yes.
Okay, I'll let you go first. That is so crazy. I did not know he was going to do that. I mean, we just thought you picked up a dozen donuts to enjoy in the office maybe, but Steve not only got a dozen donuts, you have to remember that it's 9:16 in the morning right now when we're doing this. How is it?
Don't zoom in on this.
Don't zoom in on this, he said. All right, well, I don't want to be rude and let you eat alone. Did you put bacon on it as well? Oh, my gosh. All right. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
That sweet with the salty of the bacon. It's almost like the umami is coming through.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Steve read my mind. Oh, man. That is really good.
No, I'm just going to lick the bacon grease and the glazed donut off. Because
I got to tell you, I would rather die happy and fat than not have that in my life. That is so crazy good.
I got to
tell
happy
you.
and fat than unhappy and fat.
I got to tell you. Good point. That is super cool. And I know that it might look weird, but I got to tell you, you're not overloaded by the sweet because the burgers are so good.
We forgot peanut butter.
We forgot, well, I don't know if I would say we forgot it. It's fine. The bacon is unbelievable.
That's actually pretty good.
I know. I like how we're both like, we shouldn't be surprised. We know how good our burgers are. We know how good our donuts are. They totally complement each other. I can't talk. I'm so happy with how good that is. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that you made that. You were gone for like 10 minutes.
Well, I had to wrestle a dozen glazed donuts.
You did assault Steve for the donuts. We'll apologize to Steve after the show. That was awesome that we caught that, by the way. So today only, glazed donut burger,
Fries
$8.
Or tots, $8.
Is it safe to say that that's what you're having for lunch?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that is really good. And I'm not just saying that. I mean, that is killer.
Yeah.
All right, very good. I don't know what else to say.
Can you unmic me so I can take another bite and then I can go back to work?
Sure. I'll touch you. I won't get... Our hands are so dirty.
I know.
Not like... I mean, we're not dirty people, but we've got delicious donuts. You should take a piece for our boss. He would probably like that. Wow. This guy, right? I mean, how many times over the course of 2 years of doing this show has he just walked up on the set and surprise? And he just did it. So I guess today only, glazed donut burger and fries for $8. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I can try and, I took a bite, but it still looks a little. Look, there's the donut, right? There's the burger. There's the cheese. There's the little piece of bacon. Yoink. Oh, that's good. Wow. Very good. All right. Listen, you never know what's going to happen on the Hy-Vee Today show. Not too bad for stalling. And we will have our friend Chad Boysel on the show. Had a little scheduling conflict. We'll get Chad on here, talk about the VFW. Promise you that. It'll be a good time. All right. Team staffing job board. We'll do that, and then we'll get out the door. Come and see us today, Friday the 13th. I got to tell you, I'll probably watch a scary movie tonight after the kids go to bed. I love scary movies. I like being scared. That being said, I still haven't seen the It 2 movie. You know, I heard it's 2 hours and 45 minutes long. I don't know if I can commit. That's a long time. You know, I don't have commitment issues, but 2 hours and 45 minutes for a scary movie, that's kind of over the top. You know, like, give me the classic Halloween. Give me the original Friday the 13th. How about Scream? You know, The Exorcist. None of those movies are coming in at that long. But that being said, the It that came out 2 years ago is very good, and I've heard that It Chapter 2 is great. All right, team staffing job board. We'll do this, and then we'll get out of here. I can't believe Steve made a donut burger. That's also true. Steve saying that there's nothing more scarier than a salesman. I've been on the side of that, Steve. I'd like to say I was a nice salesman. If you're looking for a job and you need a job so that you can afford to have an $8 donut burger, you can call Mary or text Mary at Team Staffing. She's got a receptionist opening. First shift, $12 an hour, 563-316-7634. Hello to my friend Sue that's just watching on Facebook. Thanks for being here, Sue. There's Katie. Opportunities for you abound at TSI, part of Team Staffing. This is process operator maintenance or maintenance, depending on how you say it. Former coworker of mine, Ron Edwin, would like me to always pronounce it maintenance, not maintenance. Maintenance. I don't know if Ron Edwin is still around the area, but shout out to you, Ron. Lab technician. Call or text Katie 563-316-9254 or careers@teamssi.com. And last but not least on the job board is Donut Burger Maker. No, not Donut Burger Maker. Another good opportunity for you. It is a, just listen, make up to $20. Call TSI. Call Katie. Charity. They'll get you taken care of. TSI Enterprises, part of Team Staffing. Over 100 jobs available at this very moment. And maybe one of those jobs is for you to just put together a strange combination. The savory meets the sweet. It's like legit. I don't know what to tell you. I always get a little self-conscious about eating on the show. I'm wearing a red polo. I'm already vulnerable. I'm very pale. I need to shave again. I wasn't going to take another bite. I don't want to be rude and not, though. It's really good. Little bite. Really good flavor. Come and see us. Have a glazed donut bun burger for $8. And then please host your own show and try and talk with your mouth full. Good luck to the Muskies tonight in action at Muscatine High School. It's homecoming. $10,000 is on the line at halftime during Kick for Cash. And that could be you. Somebody could have a chance to kick a field goal for $10,000. Don't miss out on that. What else do I want to say? We're back on Monday. We have another full week of shows. It's all booked. Now, that being said, there's always time, you know, on shows where we have one guest. You could come on in the 9 a.m. slot when we do this live. So feel free to email me, Hy-Vee@gmail.com. Our friend Maggie Curry reached out, doing some good work with the Fruitland Lions Club on a Veterans Memorial. We'll talk to Maggie Curry next week. Jody Hansen will be here. I'm trying to think who else. I know I got it all booked. It's on my calendar, and it'll be great to have everybody here on the show. That being said, Hy-Vee@gmail.com. If you want to be on the show or know someone that we should talk to, please don't hesitate to reach out. It makes it, you know, I can't assume to know everything that's going on in this town, so please help me out and bring those guests to us. Friday the 13th, don't be superstitious, right? Buy a lottery ticket. Tap dance under a ladder while breaking a mirror and holding a cat. I mean, don't be superstitious, right? You control your own fate and your own destiny. It's a Back to the Future reference. If you got that, you're welcome. Have a great weekend. I'm trying to think. Iowa State tomorrow. My Chicago Bears are in Denver on Sunday. Hope that they win. It was painful losing to the Packers last week. Cost me a 12-pack of White Claw, so I'm a little bitter about that. Well, that's what happens when you bet on the Bears, I guess, right? You have to be prepared for anything. If you're going to Ames tomorrow to tailgate and watch Iowa State, be careful. If you want to come here, we'll have an appetizer, all-you-can-eat appetizer bar ready to go at 2:30. Kickoff is at 3 o'clock. Definitely got the Iowa and Iowa State shirts if you need one. Also, some Muscatine Muskie apparel. I will be at the game tonight. Either going to have this shirt on. I have another one. It's not going to be dirty. Or maybe I'll finally get some Muskie apparel, right? You know what I'd like? I would wear a breathable Muskie polo. And I'm having an epiphany moment. Like, what if we had some breathable purple Hy-Vee polos? Musky color. Not a bad idea. We'll put that together. All right. So with all that being said, have a great weekend. Thanks for watching all this week. Thanks to our friends at CBI Bank and Trust and their support. We appreciate it very much. B.O.B. Bob Howard's probably out there somewhere. Bob, B.O.B. Bob. We've got to get Bob on the show to talk about this junior achievement event that he's got coming up. And I think I agreed to MC that. Bob, let's have your people call my person, and we'll line that up. Also coming up soon on the 26th of September is the final Almost Friday Fest. That'll be fun. We'll talk to Brenda Christensen and Chris Bohr probably another week on that. A lot going on. No excuses, right? There's always something happening in your own backyard. Sometimes you just got to do a little bit of work looking for it. Thanks to Toyota Muscatine with the cart cam and team staffing with the job board. This is Tony Tone inside the Market Grill Express. 2400 2nd Avenue at Hy-Vee, ready to go. Busy weekend. I promise you, it's right now it's 9:26. I guarantee you when I get out of here, I'll be bagging groceries for 3 or 4 hours, and that's the best job that I can do. So if you come out today and take advantage of those great deals, it'd be great to see you. If not, we'll see you at the Muskie game tonight. I think it's also homecoming for L&M. Wish everybody all the best at L&M, Louisa Muscatine School. You're great, and we'll see you Monday live at 8:30 on Facebook, YouTube, or MPW Channel 5. In the meanwhile, take care, everybody. We're out of here. Donut Burger. I can't believe he did it either. That's Steve Graham. Wow.
Watching Hy-Vee today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton.
Yeah,
this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.